happy Vlogmas day 8. It's the 8th of December 2022 and it's flipping freezing. There's frost everywhere. The house is like an ice block. Oh, looking forward to work. Not made the bed yet because I literally had to chuck my husband out of bed. I said you can either be in my vlog or... So he decided to go. Shall we have a look what's in today's advent? 8 is what I'm looking for, isn't it? Here we go. Number 8 does have some words. What does it say? Wake up and glow. Let's see. It's a little pot. I'm going to need glasses for this. Lumen Nordic Sea Overnight Bright Sleeping Cream. Cool. I should look forward to trying that. Go back in. Does it want to go back in? Oh, I'll fiddle with that in a bit. Well, now let's have a look in the clinic hall. Number 8. Where are you? There you are. Number 8. Doubted myself then. It's this. Putting my glasses on so I can read. Moisture Surge Hydrating Supercharged Concentrate. This is good. It's all like moisture, 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 which is what I need. Lovely. Right, well, I'm going to finish getting myself ready for work and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Oh, it's so cold. It's proper icy everywhere. Everyone's driving past their cars and you can see where they've scraped all the ice off their cars. Ooh. Oh, I'm looking forward to working in the shop today. I wonder if the kids are off school. There's no kids walking to school. Strange. So the shop is open. I've got the door shut today though. I couldn't brave having the door open. I had the door open nearly all day yesterday. People kept coming in and going, it is so cold in here. I'm like, yeah, but I've got to have the door open to welcome people. I'm not sure I'm up to that today. So that's looking a lot fuller. I've still got one more box of tins to sort through and price up, so that's looking really good. I'm really pleased with that. And then down here you can see there's a tub of tools that my husband's cleaned up a bit. Got some more on there, and then there's the odd one dotted around on the floor as well where we haven't got much space. So at some point we have to do a really good, what we need is some really good shelving for in that corner, and then we need to have a really good sort out of that section down there. Yeah, I was really busy yesterday, hoping, fingers crossed, that it'll be similar today because that would be lovely, although can't guarantee it this time of year. It can be a bit hit and miss, so we'll see. I think the silver jewellery will come today that I ordered, so that'll give me a job to do. And as I said, I've still got a box of tins to do. My dehumidifier's on, if you can hear a noise. That's what that is. Thanks for all the comments, emojis, whatever, over my Vlogmas. I really appreciate it. And I love that yesterday when I said that I was content with my life and I did sometimes felt guilty for not wanting to party or go to festivals or whatever. There was quite a lot of you that agreed and felt the same, so I don't feel like quite the freak that I felt like before, so that's nice. Right, I've got extra layers on today. I've got my gilet and my scarf. We'll see. I don't really like wearing a scarf all day. It makes me feel a bit strangled, but maybe I'll appreciate the warmth that it'll give me. Because it's dry and not windy, I can put stuff outside today, but I'm really lacking in stuff to go outside. You think of all those baskets that I bought over the summer and they've nearly all gone. I mean, I've got a few here, but there's not many. And I don't really like to put these outside because they're a bit expensive. Yeah, I could have bought twice as many. I've got one hamper left and I bought loads of them and laundry baskets and all sorts. Yeah, It's nearly all gone. So next year, buy more baskets. More. In with those tins yesterday, I literally found random bits, and I try and sell everything. I mean everything. So I found a whistle, put £1 on that. I found some old nibs for pens, put £2 on that. And I sold I found a couple of padlocks. So I've cleaned those up and put a couple of quid on each of those. And then there were some other little bits I'll show you. Oh, there was some rocks in a box of rocks. So in this cardboard bath discs, I guess that's like bath bombs maybe, is a box of stones and things. Look, this one's got, I mean, what do I do with this? Does anybody want a box of rocks? I suppose that could be fossils, but that one's got like what looks like fossil on, but the rest of it just looks like pebbles and rocks, to be fair. I think I showed you the patches. Don't know what I'll do with those. Can't work out what that's from. Googled it, couldn't find anything. I showed you these, didn't I? They've both got little needles in, which is cool. There's a big A. And then there was also a couple of Guinness badges. Look, little Guinness one there. And that one. That's kind of cool. I've been using the wax melt since last, I started it last week and I can't remember which one it is, but it smells absolutely gorgeous. I think it's pomegranate noir, but I'm not sure. Absolutely lovely. I thought, while it's quiet this morning, I'd read you one of the memories that I copied out. I will have to put my specs on. So the first one's from Karen. Where have I just put my glasses? Bear with. Finding glasses. I must waste so much time going, where's my glasses? Where's my glasses? Okay, so Karen says, my most fondest memories were helping my dad to put up our then tinsel Christmas tree, which we had throughout the whole of my childhood. It had little orange trumpets on it and a very old fairy who sat happily on the top, which I still have to this day. I must have been about 6 at the time, and I'm now 59. My dad would blow up balloons and tie them in bunches and hang them from the ceiling, along with old-fashioned paper chains and bells made from tissue paper, which myself and my brother would make. The smell of turkey would fill the house, and Mum and Dad would make homemade pickles and red cabbage. We would hang a sock at the end of our beds, and they would be filled with an orange nuts in their shells, a Christmas cracker and a few pennies in old money. We weren't very well off, but these were the best Christmases ever. Christmas just isn't like this nowadays, but these memories will stay with me forever. Sadly, they bring along a lump to my throat. Can't even read my own writing. Sadly, they bring a lump to my throat and tears to my eyes. So special. Sometimes having less is so much more. I absolutely agree. Great memories don't have to be about spending money, do they? Can be the smallest things. I tried to make Christmas traditions with my kids, so they would always get new pyjamas on Christmas Eve, and I'd give them a bath, and then they'd have to put on their new pyjamas and do a little fashion show of their pyjamas on Christmas Eve night. They don't do that anymore though. They still do. Well, I've bought my daughter new pyjamas, but I think the boys are past it now. I won't make her do a fashion show though. Yeah, just little things like that. Just memories, aren't they? Push that back off, it's hanging off the end of the shelf. One of the presents that my kids always get at Christmas, and birthdays to be fair, is a box of cereal. And I know that sounds really silly, but when they were younger, I wouldn't let them have sugary cereal. And then I'd get them a box of like whatever they liked best, Cocoa Pops or whatever, and wrap it up for Christmas so they could have it during the Christmas holidays and over their birthday if it was the weekend, not before school. So yeah, the rest of the time they weren't allowed sugary cereal. I've seen a post on Facebook saying, do you remember when Christmas decorations look like this? And it's like the foil I'll put a photo in. And it reminds me of the first time that I really saw decorations like that, because my mum's German and we lived in different countries, so we didn't have like traditional Christmases in the English way, if you know what I mean. And I remember when I was about 11, I went to my friend Rachel's house, and she lived in a terraced house with her mum and her brother, and it was Christmas, and they had a little front room, and it was chock-a-block with the foil decorations hanging off the ceiling and in the corners, and it was full on, and I'd never seen anything like it. Yeah, it was just like, wow. I also remember the first time I went to one of my friend's house in England for tea, and she had flock wallpaper. It was, I can still remember it. It was like deep red, like burgundy, and it had all patterns on it. And I went home to Mum and I said, Mum, they're so posh. They've got carpet on the walls. It's like the exact opposite of yesterday. There's nobody around. I have had 3 sales, but nothing spectacular. Maybe it's because I've got my door shut. Maybe that's it. Anyway, I haven't been idle. I've been doing a bit of paperwork. I've been trying to delete off old listings and photos off my website, so hopefully at some point it will declog it, and that kind of thing. But and I've just got an order, so thank you, Angela. Angela. My brain. I have just packed it, so I'll take that to the post office later today. Yeah, hoping for customers really. About 2 o'clock, and it hasn't got any busier, unfortunately. It's a bit pants today, but just one of those things, isn't it? And I'm still doing the same, still trying to delete off all photos. I'm getting rid of some stuff off my website which is low value, and it's just clogging it up, because I don't think there's any point on having stuff like that, and I'm going to be a bit more selective about what I put on my website from now on. So yeah, it's a very boring job, but it kind of just has to be done, doesn't it? Some of these jobs, and nobody else can do it, so better just get on with doing it and stop moaning about it, haven't I? Thank you very much for watching. Hope it's been okay. Hope I haven't been too moany. Well, leave us a little emoji in the comments. Thumbs ups would be great. Subscribe if you haven't already. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.